Hey team, my 2-minute conviction this week is on the inevitability of facing conflict within your teams. It's the more people you have, the more likely it will happen. And if it hasn't been your experience yet, be encouraged. It's just around the corner, the great learning experience. And, we all have to deal with it. One of the key attributes of an effective leader, and here's my 2-minute conviction, is that when you see conflict within the life of your team, you resist the urge to make a decision or resolve the problem, and you be more a mediator than one who exercises your authority. This empowers your people to not just resolve the problem today, but more importantly to upskill them in the hundreds of conflicts that are going to be down the road for them, lurking in the shadows. And so when you look at the research around mediating conflict, there's a couple of key things that we learn. Number one is to empathise with the individuals, but not sympathise. The big difference there is you can acknowledge that people feel angry or frustrated or annoyed or grieved. You should acknowledge the feelings, but not necessarily validate them in a victim mentality where sympathy says, you're sorry that happened to them. And so there's quite a distinction in empathising and sympathising. Someone reminded me today, you never argue with someone about how they feel, but helping them to recognise the feelings as being the start of the journey and not the end is really important. The other key attribute in mediating conflict resolution, the research shows, is to have individual meetings with the colleagues first before putting them in a collective setting. Those individual meetings help you set some ground rules, help you to understand the situation from their perspective, and most importantly, preempt solutions that they can own and bring to the table. By the time you get them together, you are having a far more constructive process where again, you're just mediating rather than resolving it for them. So there's my 2-minute conviction as leaders. Be a facilitator, be a mediator, be an enabler of these resolutions between your people rather than the umpire, rather than the decision maker. And whilst there'll be moments and specific instances where you'll have to step in and fix the problem, there's far fewer than you realise as you lift the emotional intelligence of your team around you. Have a great week. I hope not too many conflicts. See you next time.